My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, you chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany on this Saturday morning. This video I would like to use to react to a little bit of Amber's latest video. But after that I would like to talk to you about what I have planned for this channel. So let's do the mini reaction where I skim through her video right now, and after that I'll talk to you about my channel news. So the same old greasy hair covered in pet hair and just blah blah blah, nothing important. She's talking more about what she is watching, so basically still sitting on her butt instead of moving that body. And yeah, she still does not understand how important it is for her to lose weight. What sticks out to me is that she's using her camera again because now she's staring at herself in the viewfinder above the camera. She's not looking off to the side anymore, looking at herself, talking to herself, but she's looking up, and this is the second video where she does that. So maybe her arms got tired from holding up the camera. I'm personally happy about it because she's using a tripod, and so I'm not getting seasick anymore from her trying to hold up her phone, which has been overtaxing her. And so yeah, she's talking about being productive, which only means that she's been sitting on her butt not doing anything but feeling bad about it. Not really, I don't think she's been feeling bad about it, but she tries to present to us that she is not as lazy and not as bad a glutton as we know she is, because otherwise she would be losing weight, otherwise she would be having different things to film. Now she's given a whole lot of details about what exams need to be done, and she didn't get them done, or she got the EKG done, and boring. The fact of the matter is she hasn't been losing any weight, she's been gaining weight, and she also lied about the amount of weight that she's gained, even though I give her credit for even admitting to gaining weight, but 3.5 pounds, absolutely not. And now she's just rattling off details that nobody's interested in. Because nothing's moving forward. With her not losing weight, she's not gonna get approved for weight loss surgery. Even though I've changed my mind a little bit, I wished she would get approved for weight loss surgery, so that she would prove to herself, not even with weight loss surgery can she lose weight. She would probably try to keep stuff in her face. She would not go by the rules, certain foods not to eat, or only pureed food in the beginning, and then and smoothies, and she wouldn't be able to do it because she's still stuffing down her feelings. You can see she's stuffed to the brim. Her skin is so stretched from all the gaining weight. A little annoying and very cringy is the fact that she keeps waving her sausage fingers in front of the camera. I don't know, maybe to give the illusion that something is moving in her life, I do not know, but it's really cringy and annoying. Now she's bitching about her health insurance, which apparently a lot of doctors in the area don't take, which I think is a lie, but even if it was true, she's lucky to even have health insurance at all. She's a health risk. Even giving her a vaccination is a risk with her, because by now she's eaten herself to a size where every doctor that loves his license is probably tempted to say, yeah, hands off, this is This is taking the human body to the extreme. So it does look like she's washed her hair. That is commendable. Talking about eating again, she just can't stop. Also, this is the second video in a row where in the thumbnail she needs to stuff food in her face. Cringy and repetitive and boring. I have absolutely no idea why at this point in time she still feels it's okay to stuff her face on camera. She should not be doing it. And I also don't get the obsession with talking about food on her channel. Yeah. See, with Cakegate, she was doing a rant on being sent food, and now apparently it's gotten worse, she said, because she put the disclaimer in with the little screenshot where she publishes her P.O. box, and so now people are sending her more food, but she's visibly gaining. If you look at her thumbnail, she's visibly gaining, and so anybody just coming to her channel thinks, you know, she loves food, she eats on camera, she gains weight, you know, so they send her food. Of course, there are trolls that do that. But we also cannot forget that there are people that just arrive at on her channel, and when they scroll down the thumbnails, they see she's stuffing food in her face, and she's using it as a thumbnail, and she's visibly getting bigger, and she's been talking about weight loss surgery, even though she can't lose 10 pounds and keep them off. And so yeah, I don't understand the obsession with her thinking she needs to talk about food. Her reaching into a jar of things always rubs me the wrong way, because imagine how she's scratching where it itches, where where there's bacteria in her skin folds, and then she opens a jar and reaches inside of it. It's disgusting. I don't know why she feels that people are interested in hearing what she has to say about a certain food. Her taste buds are shot, and she is filled to the brim with preservatives, so she has no idea what savoring food is or what good food is, quality-wise. But she keeps putting it in her vlogs. Oh, so people have been saying to add mustard. Now she's adding mustard, probably totally unaware of the fact that mustard increases your appetite, which is going to make her binge eat later on, meaning overeating. But she does that on a daily basis anyway, we can tell by the way she's putting on the pounds. Now she's talking about the triggers that she has when it comes to overeating, which is a bit late, because according to herself in February she told us that she has learned how to sit with discomfort and she has healed her relationship with food. She must think we're as dumb as she is, that we've forgotten about it. She's just going back and forth. It's an insult to anybody's intelligence that has an IQ over 90, what she is doing on her channel. Back and forth, forgetting about what she talked about, talking about things in her TED Talk voice, which nobody buys anymore, because she is the living proof that she has no idea what nutrition is and what foods can do to your body, along with the fact that she hasn't understood that she needs to move the body to burn calories. She hasn't understood that. She'd rather talk about what she's watching on Netflix, Hulu, and I don't know, all the other streaming services. She's just totally gone off the reservation, and none of the drama with Destiny and the Cakegate and reacting to her shrimp mukbang and all of that, or even admitting in public to pooping her pants while choking on a piece of potato, because she still hasn't learned how to chew her food. She just scarfs it down. None of that helped, and so now she's sitting here in the condescending TED Talk voice, of course with a top on that reveals every ounce of fat in her arms and shoulders. And so yeah, that's what Amber has come to. So one of the triggers is to wanting to escape emotions, which is a big deal, probably one of the biggest problems Amber Reed has. She has not learned how to deal with emotions in any other way. She has used food, according to her own statements, in her early years to escape. stuffing down her feelings. And by now, she has created herself a life where nobody believes her anymore. Not only about weight loss, but about anything she says, because she lies about things that make absolutely no sense. She's not getting any benefits from lying about them. Such as the SA that she kept going back and forth on. It's not even worth lining up the clips. I mean, Mr. Snowflake is doing a pretty good job on Under the Hood, and it's just a waste of time lining them up, because you can find her lies in every single video. So she is lying a lot. She's treating other people like shit. She's not taking care of her pets. I assume right now the paid caretaker is doing that, walking Twinkie and cleaning the litter boxes for the 2 cats. And she lies. She lies to herself. She lies to her audience. She has anxiety attacks because of that. And we do have a soul. I don't know if she does. I think, and this is my unprofessional opinion, she's a sociopath. So I'm thinking she does not have any emotions. But what is going on in her life is that whenever she feels an emotion come up, such as maybe feeling bad about treating Becky like shit, or having a paid caretaker do all her chores because she can't stand up for long anymore. She has to lean against counters. Even when she's filming for a few minutes, she's out of breath. And so she keeps stuffing those feelings. So that's it's a vicious cycle. You lie for a living, and then you feel bad about it, but when that feeling comes up, you just keep eating, and so you keep getting bigger while your personality is going down the drain. And that's what she's doing right now, and at least she's putting a finger on it. Emotions trigger her. One of the emotions she also medicates with food is boredom. And since she has been trying, and has been successfully trying, to dodge every challenge in life, may it be mentally, physically, or emotionally, she's bored. And so she eats out of boredom too. And so for every emotion, including boredom, and things like when Destiny made statements about her, that of course was very uncomfortable, because she still doesn't identify with what she did back then. And even though, Destiny is not innocent either, but so she had anger towards Destiny, but she couldn't stop her from uploading those videos and going live, and so she had to stuff her feelings too. But it makes no difference, because even before Destiny reappeared on YouTube, Amber was already gaining weight. So makes no difference if her life is going well, her boring life, since she again dodges every challenge on every level in her life. And so she's continuously gaining, and there's nothing she can do to stop it, because she doesn't have the willpower, the self-control, the discipline, nothing. It's not there. Oh, she's talking about a therapist telling her that she should choose to do her hobbies when she is craving food, feeling that she would numb her feelings. And she calls it hobbies. All the sedentary activities where she's just sitting there wiggling her sausage fingers but not moving her body. Apparently the TED Talks from before, where she was talking about serotonin and the happy hormone, and getting fresh air being so important for her health, and sunlight and stuff like that. She's completely forgotten about all of that. Now she would like to use sedentary activities, which is completely the wrong choice for her at that size, but she wants to use that when she feels that she's gonna stuff down her feelings. What also triggers her, she says, and this is a joke, is when other people make assumptions about the food she eats, the amount she eats, or things of this sort. I've noticed that from the get-go, and looking at old clips now in compilations of other reaction channels, it's pretty clear that she is still trying to control how people react to her. But the concept that completely escapes her is when you portray horrific personality traits on the internet, it does have negative consequences. She doesn't get it, so again, in every single vlog, I haven't seen a vlog or a live stream in months where she did not address and or try to criticize the reaction she gets to her words and actions, because she's completely oblivious to the fact what kind of a horrific human being she is. So the reaction to the meal she had in the last video, which is saying that it really triggers her when people make negative comments about the food she eats, the amount she eats, and that is hilarious, because why is she still on YouTube? She's trying to make us believe that she's on a weight loss journey, and she keeps talking about the topics that actually a person that is interested in weight loss journey would talk about. But the result is she continues to gain weight. And so none of what she tells us she's actually putting into practice, including her saying right now that it triggers her, which means it makes her want to eat when people don't believe her. Then she needs to get off the internet. And she also tries to lie about it. The therapist or the dietitian told her to show less of her what she's eating and her eating on her channel. No, the logical consequence, if she told a therapist or a dietitian this, would actually have to be that they say, take your weight loss journey off the internet. It is triggering you in so many ways you're not aware of, and we understand it's your income, but there are different solutions to that. But yeah, she continues on to be on YouTube in desperation to hold on to her channel, because her not being able to get off her ass to take showers and to do her chores, her household chores, completely disqualifies her from having a real job where she actually has to move around. Also, her personality is to where she can't interact with others. She's completely detached from the real world, and she wouldn't be able to function in the real world because she would alienate everybody, would get fired from every job if she even got it. But if you're out of breath waddling through the front door, you're done, you know? So the therapist said that when she realizes that it happens more often, why more often? If it happens a few times, that's enough to say, I'm not going to show what I eat on camera anymore. But she's desperate for the YouTube coin, so she continues to do it. Also in older videos, she said that doing mukbangs is not healthy for her, and she's not going to do them anymore just to do them again. She's completely inconsistent. It is mentally tiring to listen to her. Yeah, right. 99.9999% of what she eats is okayed by her dietitian. Okay, is that the same dietitian that praises you for gaining weight? I don't know what is going on. I think what we're seeing here is a 600-pounder. I think she's getting close to that weight. A 600-pounder that is completely delusional, completely detached from the real world. And what we're listening to is just the delusional thoughts of her. They make no more sense at all. She keeps contradicting herself. And what she says about what her dietitian and her therapist, in air quotes, what they say sounds like something she would love to hear from those healthcare professionals, but it's not realistic at all. But she continues going, and thanks to all the people that think it's helpful to her or it means anything to her to leave a comment under her videos, they're still watching them, and so her income is not dropping because of that. And that's why we still have, after 9.5 years, a 600-pounder sitting in front of the camera, flapping her jaws, not losing any weight, but sounding like she knows everything. Just annoying. Oh, it also triggers her when she eats foods that have been approved by her therapist and dietitian, or by her dietitian, and people still criticize her for it. That triggers her. So reality triggers her. When she eats candy on camera, that, according to her statement she just made, it's still okayed by the dietitian. And so it triggers her to eat even more or to stuff down her feelings when people criticize that. When people use rational thinking and use common sense and approach her with it, it triggers her to eat, which means she's completely dysfunctional in this world. All she can do is stuff her feelings. That is basically what she just said, without knowing it. Now she's saying that when she sees people eat on YouTube or on TV, that triggers her. I told her that years ago. She didn't listen, and she kept saying how she loves to watch mukbangs. Well, there you have it. 600 pounds, pale because she never gets any sunlight, depressed because she never goes outside. Her whole body is by now lame, in the sense that she cannot move fast or can't move for long. Because all she ever does is sit and eat and sit and eat. That's it. So minute after minute, she's just sitting there talking about the trigger she has, the things that or situations that trigger her into eating more. I don't get it. By now, it's pretty clear that all she does is eat all day. Or eat large portions and then doesn't eat for a couple of hours and then another large portion. I don't know, and I don't really care. But now she's explaining that again, as if it means anything. I guess it's her channel. I respect the fact that she talks about what she wants to talk about, but in the whole narrative of her trying to make her audience believe that she's trying to lose weight and getting bigger while talking about diet topics, I do not understand. I lost my understanding of the concept that is in her head back in the end of 2018. Now she's saying that one of the triggers is that when she gets into certain situations that triggers her because she automatically connects that event with eating, for example, playing video games or going on date night. The dietitian told her to maybe choose, make the healthier choices, like maybe eating carrots when you're watching a movie or whatever. But her just saying that every time she was talking about date night, or she correlates date nights with having a large unhealthy meal. Just, her saying it is kind of nice. Maybe it's a step in the right direction, which I doubt, because again, my unprofessional opinion is that she's a complete full-blown sociopath. That is a food addict, which means she's completely detached from anything unrelated to making that money so that she can continue overeating. And so maybe it's a step in the right direction. I doubt it, because she continues gaining. That's cute. What a healthy way to look at life. Okay. I just skimmed through the part of her video where she is doing another haul or a PO box opening. I don't care. And somebody apparently sent her this picture, and that's kind of sad, because that's actually where she is sitting down on that chair, proof that she can fit in it, which is just as much a joke as her constantly saying that she just got out of the shower when she has a greasy neck. So if you're in the shower, you're washing yourself, and you still have a greasy neck when you get out, there's something you're doing wrong, or you're lying about having been in the shower. And so she's trying to emphasize all these things that she's doing that apparently she's not doing. And so that is what that is from the video where she tried to prove that she fits into the chair.
Topic of the day: does Amberlynn Reed fit in the new office chair? One thing about me, I don't like sitting back in chairs. I like to sit with my back straight up, ready to rumble.
And which made it pretty clear that with her shelf ass, she cannot sit in any normal, on any normal couches or in any normal seats. And she actually said that she sits up ready to go. She tried to explain it that way, but she can't lean back because her shelf ass is keeping her from leaning back. Yeah, and what's sad about this picture is that person, even though it's a good picture, I like it, Amber being in Bora Bora, she would not even make it to Louisville, Kentucky with the state she's eaten herself into. Not even a car ride, because everything would swell up. She could throw a blood clot or have a stroke or whatever, especially now that it's warmer. But then again, you could turn the AC on in the car. But somebody that can't even make it from Lexington, Kentucky to Louisville, Kentucky, dreaming about being this weight and being in Bora Bora. You would have to teleport her because she wouldn't survive the journey. And since she hasn't lost any weight in I don't know how long, because I just got back into the Amberverse last year. I think it was last year. Because I had to take a break from her, and yeah, there's nothing changing into the right direction. And so her being this happy about this picture, it's a pretty picture, but connected with it in Amber's head should be the thought that she was talking in summer 2021 about wanting to travel. Seattle, Washington was always mentioned, and this is summer 2023, and all she's done is gain. And yeah, so these are all dreams that will never come true for her because she doesn't take the steps to change her life. Now she's saying that one day she will be there for real. No, because if you only have dreams and you never take any action steps towards them, your dreams will never come true, Amber. And it's sad that you think that it would be possible to achieve your dreams without ever doing anything to make them happen. God, can you get more pathetic? Now she's sitting there putting the stuff that was sent to her by her viewers into piles. Another sedentary activity. The girl is pale. She does not go outside. She's out of breath sitting there. She has a greasy neck, which means she has not showered. Her hair's in disarray. She looks sickly. This is like, I don't know. What might be the reason to watch this? I mean, for me, it's no longer that she will turn things around. She won't. It's basically just to document that some people do keep spinning in circles. She's going on and on and on about organizing these things and how much she appreciates what people send her. It is pathetic. If you look at Cakegate and her never apologizing to that French girl and French exchange student, and not clearing things up with Destiny, like maybe even doing a live stream together, because of the lack of self-awareness in Amber and Destiny, both of them just moving on with their lives, not even remembering what just happened. All this back and forth in live streams and vlogs between her and Destiny. Nothing got resolved. No action steps of getting closure were taken. It is pathetic to watch this. And now she's sorting things that people sent her because she was e-begging. It's cringy. I will never understand why she shows her hand so much in the vlogs. Probably trolling. I don't know. But imagine eating your body to a size where even your hands look like they're blown up. You know. Well, she's admitting to these vlogs not really being very entertaining. I don't care. Nobody's forcing me to watch them. But what I still find a little bit sad, I mean, it doesn't touch my life in the slightest. But the fact that that girl is just continuing to gain weight, talk about losing weight, and stringing the audience along like that. And in the meantime, her hair is getting thinner and thinner. It's breaking off now. She's looking sickly, and I don't know. She still thinks she can bullshit the audience when the only person she is hurting is herself. Because the YouTube money, no matter how much she made, like back in 2019, it must have been over $10,000 US plus a month. She has nothing to show for it but a big body. She doesn't have a car, she doesn't have a house, she doesn't have savings. And so yeah, she's a cautionary tale concerning what can happen when you never challenge yourself and when you never make a good decision in your life. Oh, now she's saying that members of her audience enjoy the mundane things just like she enjoys the mundane vlogs when she watches YouTubers just not leaving the house, just justifying that she can continue to sit on her ass and continue to gain weight. It's fine by me. It does not change my life in any kind of way. So keep going, keep doing you, boo-boo. So she's saying now that she's creating the content. She says making content, which of course, you know, her mental state is getting worse and worse, and her communication skills are deteriorating. But she says that she is creating the content that she loves to see when others create it, and yeah, so she'll continue to just sit on her ass and flap her jaws and completely ignore how her body is deteriorating. Fine by me. Alright, so what I actually meant to talk to you guys about is something that when I look at the clock and I'm already over 30 minutes, I'm thinking I'm going to put it in a new video, and I'm going to call it channel news or something like that. And so I'm going to stop the recording here, and I will be talking to you in the next video. I will upload both of them at the same time, so you know, I'm not somebody that strings people along and keeps them in suspense. And then you can, if you're interested in it, listen to what I have to say about the future of this channel and what I have planned. Alright, talk to you in the next one. Bye.